president's name could be going back up on the Kennedy Center here. We've got the latest on the board's votes on plans and renovations coming up.
And a seasonably hot and humid day, but it's remained quiet. I'll let you know when some storms could roll back into the picture on your Friday.
The man seen touching a woman's hair on a D.C. Metro train is sentenced to the maximum. We're bringing you details from inside the courtroom.
There's a clear labor shortage, so this is a kind of a solution for that labor shortage.
Researchers are using AI to make some of farming's toughest jobs easier. We're going to show you how they're getting it done.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall. Developing now, the Kennedy Center's board has voted once again to close the center for 2 years while it renovates the facility. That, according to the Associated Press, and it comes after a judge blocked the move in May, calling the decision to close the center ill-informed. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone live at the Kennedy Center. Marielle, what are you learning?
Well, Mark, it's a little bit like deja vu out here. The board, in a private meeting, once again voting to close the facility here for 2 years during those renovations. That's really reaffirming the president's plans to overhaul the facility. But that is not all. We're also learning that the board has voted to put the president's name back on the facility again. Now, that board, it claims that the renovations are needed for safety reasons as well as structural, aesthetic upgrades, all planned for the facility. The board apparently considering several options today, from a partial to a full to a phased closure of the facility, ultimately deciding on that full closure for 2 years. Now, along with that, they voted to inscribe the president's name on the building. That's according to Representative Joyce Beatty, who's really been pushing back against all of this. Now, we know both of these votes, they really kind of go against what a judge ordered here. One ordering the removal of the president's name from the exterior of the building, and he also ordered them to halt the 2-year closure of this center. We spoke to some people out here today that have criticized both of those votes, calling it all just another vanity project for the president.
There's no good purpose for it. It seems clear that they don't need to do that.
They should be able to find a way to renovate it without closing it. I know that there's more than one stage. I've been here before, so why can't they keep it partially open and shrink the crowd size, or have it on the smaller stages?
And we still are waiting to hear back from a spokesperson for the board detailing the specifics of the votes and what these plans and projects actually entail. We do know that this is going to be presented to the judge in the coming weeks. It's unclear if there will be any pushback from him or any other legal filings against these latest plans. Reporting live from the Kennedy Center, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
All right, Marielle, thank you. Let's head over to meteorologist Damon Madsen with a look at our forecast. Damon, another hot and humid day in the neighborhood.
Sure is, Mark. We're feeling it a little more out there today. We got more sunshine, and that's part of the reason why our temperatures dialed up just those few additional degrees. We're seeing some lower 90s on our temperature map today. Basically, along and south of I-66 and the district is where most of those 90s are at. Kaiser, though, jumped up to 92 as well. DC holding on at 87, but we may see this temperature spike up just briefly close to 90 before the day is done. And that is coming along with a good amount of humidity. That has not dialed back basically all week. Now, we have a few clouds starting to show back up after we've had plenty of sunshine, a little streak of those clouds stretching down I-270 through Washington, Frederick counties into the district. But we'll see more of this cloud cover as the night progresses. After we have a very quiet rest of the afternoon, yes, we are expecting that front that's been to our south, allowing us to avoid the showers and storms the last couple of days. As it returns, we build back that cloud cover, and then on your Friday, yes, we do likely see some additional wet weather. Now, it's not going to be a total washout tomorrow, so we'll talk about the timing on when you should most expect to run into a few showers and storms. That'll be coming up in your full forecast here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Well, new this afternoon, the man who touched a woman's hair without her knowledge on the Metro and then streamed it live online earlier this year was sentenced today, just one day after he was convicted of simple assault. Brian Betancourt was convicted for a D.C. hair-touching case posted on a video on X. He also faces a similar charge in Virginia. DC News Now's Randy Bass is live at the courthouse with the latest. Randy, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mark. Today, Brian Betancourt sentenced to 180 days in jail. That's the maximum. He's also getting credit for time served. About 128 days he's already spent behind bars, meaning he'll spend another 52 days behind bars after he was convicted of assault after touching a woman's hair on a Red Line Metro train earlier this year. He was found guilty on that charge after a bench trial yesterday. We did hear briefly from Betancourt himself before he heard his sentence today. He told the judge he has been dealing with a mental illness, but not saying anything about the crime or his victim. Judge Anthony Epstein today said Betancourt has taken no responsibility or shown any remorse, saying he poses a continuing danger to the community based on his criminal history that includes a previous conviction for burglary. Prosecutor Dylan Patel said Betancourt has been terrorizing the community. His defense attorney, Adrian Mixon, advocating for a time-served sentence before withdrawing his counsel for Betancourt's other pending cases in the district. Neither of them speaking to press after the sentencing today. The victim in this case testified yesterday, saying she thinks about the viral video of Brian Betancourt touching her hair on a Red Line train every day, saying the experience has been upsetting, leaving her feeling paranoid and distressed. Betancourt is facing similar charges for assault and battery in Virginia for allegedly touching another woman's hair on the Metro and live streaming it there too. Betancourt is a Trump-pardoned former January 6th defendant. Video of him celebrating his pardon was played for the court during this trial earlier this week. And Betancourt still faces a stalking charge here in the district, along with a pending assault and battery case in Virginia. He's expected back in court next Friday, the 21st. In Northwest D.C., I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. Maryland native Luigi Mangioni's federal case has taken an unexpected turn. Prosecutors and Mangioni's defense team are asking for an emergency hearing Friday, fueling speculation about a possible plea deal. The development comes just weeks before his New York State murder trial is set to begin. Mangioni has pleaded not guilty to all charges. New today in the Commonwealth of Virginia, Governor Abigail Spanberger spoke about new laws that would cap insulin costs. The governor visited the neighborhood health in Alexandria, and she's talked to providers and patients about her administration's efforts to lower health care costs in the state. In May of this year, she signed a bipartisan bill to cap out-of-pocket costs of a 30-day supply of insulin at $35 for state plans. The governor also says the impacts of the big, beautiful bill signed by President Trump is making it harder for some Virginians.
Right now, there's about 300,000 Virginians who are on Medicaid expansion who have to take an action because they are working, because they are eligible, but have to take an action to make sure that they are compliant with the future requirements of the program.
The governor says right now more than 300,000 people will benefit. Well, Alexandria police say that a programming error led to 115 speed camera tickets being issued outside of the legal enforcement period. Well, the citations were issued at the school zone camera on Seminary Road at Francis C. Hammond Middle School between August 2025 and February of this year. All 115 tickets have been dismissed, and the city says that anyone who paid will automatically get a refund. Well, it's an exciting time of the year for D.C. families. D.C. public school students head back to the classroom in just 11 days. And today, families at Powell Elementary School in Northwest got to celebrate early alongside the Washington Wizards, and Mayor Bowser. Wizards Center Alex Sarr donated new backpacks full of school supplies, plus classroom care packages and gift cards for teachers. Now, students also got to enjoy some fun, including games and tasty treats and free books and free haircuts and a lot of good music from DJ Booth. Mayor Bowser sending students back to school with this very important message.
I want you each to challenge yourself to do something hard. So you're going to find out during the course of the school day, some things are going to come really easy to you, right, Principal? And other things are going to be a little bit tougher. So challenge yourself to ask and do the hard things.
And the first day of school for DCPS students is Monday, August 24. Good luck to them. Well, drivers in Southeast DC should expect street closures today for a back-to-school event. 50th Street from Central Avenue to Ayers Place will be closed until 7 tonight. Emergency no parking restrictions will also be in place, and cars parked in restricted areas could be ticketed and towed. Well, 3 red panda cubs are the newest arrivals at the Smithsonian National Zoo's Conservation Campus in Front Royal, Virginia. 2 cubs, and 1 male and 1 female, were born May 29th. A 3rd female cub was born June 11th. Keepers say the cubs are mostly just eating and sleeping right now while cameras help staff monitor the families.